Hey, how's it going? Mr. Deadman of Rant and Chill here. On this channel, I like to rant, and I like to chill. Here, we're going to probably be a little ranting a little bit. It's going to be talking about the January 6th. Around this time, a little later in the evening, I suppose. Last year, I was watching a live stream. Several live streams. I think Baked Alaska had one. Several other people had one. I was watching that stuff. I was watching that stuff go down. I was watching the Trump speech, and at the same time the Trump speech was happening, didn't even wrap up. At the same time it was happening, you had a group of people, you could say a mass of people, at the Capitol. Now, the mainstream media wants me to believe that this was some sort of violent insurrection, and some people will parrot that. They will parrot the same. Now, and let me tell you, the reason why, even if I didn't have seen these streams, the reason why I would doubt it is because we're talking about the mainstream media, the same media that will lie to you. They lied to us about 9/11, got us involved in crap that we didn't need to get involved in. It's not the first time they lied. I mean, they lied to manipulate the sheeple, into going along with certain actions, certain policies. It's the reason why they don't talk about certain things. Like, they're not really going to go hard against pharma because pharma pays them. It's the reason why they'll entertain certain lies or parrot certain lies from talking heads like Fauci on certain things, and it changes. I mean, they lie, they manipulate. But I had seen the stream. I saw the whole thing. So when they say, it's some violent insurrection, I'm like, I can't agree with that. I can't, echo that statement, because it wasn't. If you want me to buy into the narrative that these ultra-violent MAGA right-wingers were going to try to overthrow the government, not a single one of them was armed. They didn't bring any guns. And people say, you can have an insurrection without guns. Really? I mean, what are you talking about? But I saw the whole thing. I saw the crowd. Yeah, they were protesting. And I saw what was happening. Too, leading up to that, the lack of security there. There's a very noticeable lack of security. There was practically no security compared to the BLM protests. The BLM protests, there was a lot of security, the National Guard, the whole fence thing, and I saw those videos too. And the BLM guys, there was one particular person in that crowd that was all armored up, speaking Mandarin, no less, throwing gas canisters back at the security. Anyway, so I was watching this. I was like, okay. So we have lack of security, and the story is that, Trump requested additional security, but it was turned down, which is why? Why would the mayor turn it down, or why would anybody who has responsibility turn it down? Well, I think you know why. There's a reason why they had lack of security, and a reason why they had law enforcement, particular people, throw canisters at the back of the crowd, to I think cause them to get agitated and come up towards them. And that was what was happening. That's what happened there. There were some agitators there, most definitely. There were some provocateurs there. I saw the video. I saw the stream. You won't be able to change my mind, because I saw what happened. I wasn't there, but I saw the stream. The stream was clear as day. You have one particular person. His name escapes me right now, but he was an active member of BLM. He's the one who recorded a lot of footage and sold it to a mainstream media outlet. But he was breaking in the window, and you can actually hear people say, "Stop! Stop! Don't do that! What are you doing? Don't do that!" And so people got in that way, and people got in another way, which is the police let them in. Just let them in. Let them stroll right in. Okay. And did they burn the place down? Did they set fire to the building? Speaking of mainstream media lies, I like how during the summer of last year, BLM and Antifa would protest, or actually would riot, but CNN would say mostly peaceful. Buildings burning in the background, but that's mostly peaceful. What are you talking about? Clown world. Straight up lies. Straight up lies. No, they didn't burn down the building. They even set fire to the building. I think they might have, maybe, I think Baked Alaska was on Nancy Pelosi's phone. I don't know. Well, from what I saw, it was on somebody's phone. I think a podium got stolen. You know, maybe people took pictures. I know Ashley Babbitt died. He was killed. They say a security guard was killed, or a law enforcement person there. Okay, but he like died in the hospital, or whatever. Okay. But a violent insurrection? No. Honestly, what it is, and this is what I think. Let me know what you think about this. Is this was a political operation? There was a political operation where they wanted it to be a little bit more violent. I suppose they thought something was going to happen. What they got wasn't as bad as they thought it was going to be. They were willing to let it get crazy. They wanted it to happen because they wanted a reason to shut down, I guess, the MAGA Republicans and all these people. They wanted a reason to shut them all down. But what we got is nothing. They want to play it up. They want to make it seem like it's some sort of Pearl Harbor or 9/11. Not even. What? I don't buy into that lie, into that narrative. I'll say too, and I said before, should they have been there? No, they should not have been there. I said before on streams that it was a honeypot operation. It's a trap. They're setting you up. If you ever get invited to some sort of patriotic event in DC and it's like all like focused on Republicans and especially, let's say, like really patriotic people, whatever, don't do it. Don't fall into that. It's gonna probably end badly. Yeah. Those are my thoughts on the January 6th insurrection. Or an insurrection, not a single one of them was armed. And all those people probably have guns, maybe a number of guns at their home. Maybe could have brought one, maybe a two in if they really wanted to try something. They didn't do that. They're law-abiding citizens until they aren't. I mean, they were trespassing, but at the same time, the law enforcement, they opened the doors. Let them in. It's goofy. It's goofy on that. So, yeah, I don't buy into it. Let me know what you think about that. Don't worry. We'll have other more chill videos, too. And you don't have to agree with me. That's fine. We can agree to disagree and move forward, I suppose. But anyway, y'all take it easy and have a good one.